Best 4K Projector 2021. Enjoy enormous 4K pictures this year with one of the best 4K projectors for movies, entertainment and gaming. The best 4K projector matches the march of progress in visual fidelity. 4K is no longer a luxury for the discerning home cinephile. It has truly replaced HD as the standard for image quality, and the best 4K projectors will get you there with a bang. The advent of the PS5 and Xbox Series X in late 2020 was, as next-gen launches tend to be, a turning point in resolution, frame rates, and visual clarity. Just as PlayStation 3 helped Blu-ray become the standard, 4K devices have now reached even more homes, and we really are in the era of 4K. As progress goes on, the price of tech lowers, and this is the same when it comes to those vying for the title of Best 4K Projector. Just a few years ago, the best 4K projectors were financially out of reach for almost all home cinema lovers. And while you're still going to need four figures to get most of the contenders for best 4K projector into your home, there are now great options at the lower end of this market, as well as the truly exceptional and genuine best 4K projectors at or above the several $1,000 a pound mark. Those at the lower end will still give the best gaming TVs a run for their money, offering 4K quality images, but are not native 4K, utilizing pixel shifting technology to give Ultra HD quality images. Being stuck at home for so long has made a lot of us look at our setups and wonder whether it's time to upgrade to something even more immersive, like the best 4K projector we can afford, especially when it comes to replacing trips to the cinema or sports stadium. So if you're looking to take your home cinema system to the next level, or looking to replace your TV with a glorious and enormous picture from one of the best projectors, then these are a handful of your best bets, covering a range of options from all the established names, and to suit a range of budget one. Samsung Premier SP9T, the best 4K projector on the market if price is no object resolution. 4K UHD 3840x2160, via pixel shifting, brightness. 2800 lumen contrast. 1500 AF 00000001, native dynamic, light source wattage. Triple laser DLP clear image size, diagonal. 130 inches, throw ratio. 0.189, features. Freeview HD tuner, 3 laser DLP, Tizen Smart TV interface, Bluetooth headphone connectivity. Even the best 4K projectors don't often get release hype, but Samsung's first projectors in 10 years created quite a buzz at its release in late 2020. The Premier SP9T matches up to every bit of the hype, and more, to make claim to being the best 4K projector on the market today. The innovative 3-laser light source delivers exceptional pictures, with a laser each for red, blue, and green lights. This means incredible brightness and colors, even with ambient light. This is true 4K, without compromise. Even more impressive is the incredible short throw, meaning you can place this close to your projection surface and achieve a gigantic picture. There are some occasional rainbow effects, and like most projectors, you may need to tweak the picture for darker images, but these do not spoil an incredible watching experience. It even has all the functionality you'd expect from a smart TV, with Samsung's Tizen Smart TV interface, giving all your usual menus, streaming apps, and content. You can even use Samsung's built-in Bixby system, with Alexa and Google Assistant support, if you have listening devices already. As a minor gripe though, the OS can run a little slow at times. There's even fantastic sound with 40-watt speakers, much louder than the usual 10 to 20 W for projectors, if you don't have enough left in the pocket for a top gaming sound system or similar. And if the price is out of range, the single laser Premier SPL SP7T is also an excellent option at just over half the price. 2. Epson Home Cinema 3800 Epson ATW7100, a quality mid-range 4K projector resolution. 4K UHD 3840x2160 brightness. 3000 lumen contrast. 100,001 light source wattage. 250 W clear image size, diagonal. Up to 500 inches throw ratio. 1.32 to 2.151, features. Bluetooth connectivity, multiple inputs, keystone corrections. Launched in September 2020, this is a great projector that makes Epson very competitive at this end of the best 4K projector market. But it gives a great picture which belies the price. Colors are impressive for wide landscapes or close-ups of faces, and although there are some of the problems with blacks lacking depths which projectors often suffer from, you'd have to be quite persnickety to spot it. While there aren't any frame interpolation options on 4K level settings, motion blur is low, and action remains smooth. Even when switched to the 1080p modes, there's a fantastic picture, plus many extra settings to reduce any blur even further at this resolution. The option of Bluetooth audio output means you don't need to have quite so many wires trailing across the room if you've run a soundbar under the projected image. However, there are some practical niggles. The onboard controls are a little cluttered, and the dials for lens shift are a slightly strange way to employ this feature. But once you've set it up and you're staring at the beautiful image, these minor issues will be quickly forgotten. 3. Optoma UHD 51 Best 4K Projector on a Budget Resolution. 4K UHD 3840x2160 Brightness. 2400 ANSI lumen contrast. 500,001 light source wattage. 240W clear image size, diagonal. Up to 300 inches throw ratio. 1.211, 1.591 features. 3D compatibility. Sometimes with the best 4K projectors, you can end up paying for the label. However, if you stray from the traditional household names in home entertainment, then you can find a real bargain, and Optoma is one of the brands that consistently deliver great value projectors, which can go toe-to-toe with the big boys. The UHD 51 has been out for a couple of years now, which means you can find some great deals on it, although budget 4K still means four figures. It offers fantastic color, with good black depths, and smooths out fast motion to keep up with the quickest of action scenes. It also upscales non-4K images beautifully, and even has 3D capability, which requires the purchase of DLP Link active shutter glasses, should you want to re-watch Avatar ahead of the sequels. However, despite its good light rating, this unit may need the curtains drawn to get the most out of it, as it struggles slightly with a lot of ambient light. You would need to keep this hooked up to a video source to run video, as it doesn't have an onboard operating system that would allow you to stream direct, but that's a small quibble when you're getting such a great picture for the price, especially given that it also boasts Optoma's usual short input lag, making it great for gaming, too. 4. Epson Home Cinema 5050 UB Epson ATW 9400 4K Excellence in a Projector Resolution. 4K Pro UHD 3840x2160 Brightness. 2600 lumens contrast. 1,200,001 light source wattage. 250W clear image size, diagonal. 3 meters 6.3 meters, 100-inch screen, throw ratio. 1.35, 2.841 features. Motorized zoom and focus controls, image shifting, 3-chip color technology. The Epson ATW 9400 is a long-standing recommendation when it comes to the best 4K projectors. The use of Epson's 3LCD technology, with a separate liquid crystal chip for each of the primary colors, gives an excellent depth of color and bright picture with exceptional sharpness, so you won't miss a single detail. There's even active 3D processing, although it requires the additional outlay on 3D glasses. There are great practical advantages. Given that it weighs in at 24.25 pounds 11 kilograms, you'll want to find a very solid base for it to rest on, which would often cause the image to be projected at a bad angle. However, the motorized zoom coupled with vertical and horizontal image shift means you won't have to compromise on positioning to get a great picture. This adds to the weight, but it gives a real feel of design and build quality. A drawback of having been around so long is that it lacks the Bluetooth speaker connectivity, which more recent 4K projectors have started to offer, even in Epson's cheaper models. It also is one of the latter running projectors, but when hooked up to a good sound system, this won't be an issue. It might no longer be the cutting edge, but the ATW 9400 has stood the test of time and remains highly recommended. 5. Bing TK800MA Great Gaming 4K Projector Resolution. 4K UHD 3840x2160 Brightness. 3000 ANSI lumen contrast. 10,001 light source wattage. 240W clear image size, diagonal. 6200, 300, throw ratio. 1.50, 1.65 features. Optional wireless connectors, 3D capabilities. Bing is one of the names which always come up for affordable projectors with great pictures, and the TK800M is yet another unit which gives more than enough bang for your buck in your search for the best 4K projector for you. The color tech is great for ensuring reds and greens don't oversaturate, while giving excellent color depth, even for darker shades. The Ultra HD 4K resolution gives amazingly sharp picture at most light levels, although you might struggle if there's bright direct sunlight in the room. The football mod is a slightly odd gimmick with specific sound settings and color palette which enhances greens, but it does hint at one of the projector's best qualities. Low input lag modes which make it outstanding gaming and watching sport. It's been tested at just 48 milliseconds, meaning you won't get out of sync when doing delicately timed stealth kills in Assassin's Creed Valhalla or jumps in the frantic chaos of Fall Guys. There are even optional wireless kits to enable you to connect to an input source without cables or stream content from a mobile device. You can also get optional 3D glasses, and it's always a slight quirk that the cheaper projectors seem to offer this more often than more expensive rivals.